Hello everyone, it's another beautiful episode of Teacher's Gist. I am your host, Wumi Wealth. It's often said that a book is judged by its cover. And I think this goes to all teachers right now. Because a lot of teachers says, oh, somebody is disrespecting me, a parent is disrespecting me, this, and that. But the question is, how do you look? How do you portray yourself? And on today's episode, we're going to touch so much on how you're supposed to carry yourself as a teacher. So today, I am so excited. I think the drums should start rolling now because I have a beautiful guest in the house. I can also say my guest is my friend, right? So she's here today to tell us more about etiquette and how to carry ourselves as teachers. So join me in welcoming, drum rolling, Miss Yusuf Zainab.
Good morning, Miss Wumi.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. I'm happy you're here with us today.
Oh, thank you so much.
How has it been?
It's been good. It's been
So I must say, you're looking amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. You don't look bad either.
Let's dive into the conversation already.
All right.
So you are a special kind of teacher.
Yeah.
You are an educator, you're teaching, and then you are an etiquette teacher, something not so common, right? I think when you look at all school, not all schools have etiquette teachers, but then you are one of the existing beautiful etiquette teachers around.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, how do you get into, teaching etiquette? How was it for you? Was it what you studied in school? What's your background? Let me say.
Okay. All right. Actually, at first I read mass communication.
Wow.
Then, later, that mass communication is like an ND.
Okay.
So I couldn't get admission into my HND. So I did JAMB, I got admission into Unilag, where I read linguistics. Great. So where I read linguistics and Yoruba language.
Wow.
So when I went job searching, they just asked me that, what do you know about etiquette? And then I didn't know anything about etiquette. So I told the woman, it's about sitting right, it's about this. And she told me it's more than that. So on my way home, I just brought out my phone from the bag and I wrote on it, what is etiquette? So that was when I saw everything about etiquette. So when she called me back, that I should call maybe like 3 days after, she called me back that, okay, so now what is etiquette? So I just had to download everything I read online. And
so that's more like you did a self-study about etiquette. And
exactly.
That paved the way for you.
Exactly.
So how has it been teaching etiquette?
Actually, it's been good because what I do is self-discovery. Like, I'm always online. I followed etiquette consultants all online. So that was where I started seeing more that, oh, this is it about it. And that is it for me.
So, ma'am, it's safe to say that getting a job makes you, just fall in love with teaching etiquette.
All right.
But what impact has teaching etiquette has on you personally?
Okay. So personally, etiquette has shaping my life and I have been able to make impacts on even my children. Aside the pupils I teach in school, it has shaping my family because anytime we are together, I'm always telling them, oh, this is how to go about things. This is how you should do this, like an introduction. We went out on weekend on Saturday and my daughter met another friend. Do you know that she came to introduce that friend to me as in the same way I taught her to do? So it has shaped a lot of things. It has taken another dimension in my life.
I know how children can be. will your family members not say, ah, mommy, you are doing too much? Every time, do like this, do like that.
No.
Because that's what etiquette looks like. You're being
Actually,
corrected about everything.
yeah.
Now I'm eating, and the next thing the etiquette teacher said, oh, cross your spoon like this. Your fork should be here, your spoon should be here. So is it not looking like, oh, you are just on everybody?
No, I don't
How
make
has
it,
been?
I don't make it look like making a correction on
Okay.
them. So I just tell them, oh, let's do it this way.
So you are
This
telling
is the
them.
right, etiquette actually is like a code of conduct, like
Okay.
rules. There are rules to things, a lot of things. So it's just like explaining to them that, oh, I don't make it look like I am correcting them. So I make it look like, oh, a kind of correct, like,
oh, this is the way
this
to
is
do
the way
it.
to do it. Instead of doing it this way, you need to consider others. You need to consider people around you. Imagine eating where other people are and you're stuffing your mouth, you're making it look like a kind of tacky. Yeah,
yes.
You're making sound. So the people around you will not feel comfortable around you. So
Wow.
I've done that, as in I've been able to shaping my family and
So
my
it's interesting to say now that not only are your pupils benefiting, your families are also benefiting from
exactly.
this. So another quick question is this: what do you think? What are the etiquette mistakes that educators are making?
Okay, so as an educator, because I teach,
As a teacher, yes.
I teach children's school and high school.
Okay.
So most times my high schoolers, they're always like, oh, I like the way you dress. Most of our teachers, they don't dress well, they don't do this, they don't do that. And high schoolers, they can, as in they tend to look down on people. So for
I
teachers,
think they don't look down on people. I'm so sorry to say this.
okay.
They too are young adults.
Exactly.
They are being taught by adults, so they are like the mini adults.
Yeah.
So more like we are the same. The only difference is they are wearing the uniform, you are wearing mufti.
Yeah,
So that
that's
goes
true.
back, yes, going
That's
back
true.
to you saying that they
That's
talk,
true. But
talk about their teachers, yeah?
Yes, we teachers, we should always dress the occasion. You understand? Like you're going to a class, dress well, look good. If it's touching your face, touch it. Do not look shabby, because these children, they look down on you when you don't dress well. They don't want to even listen to you. But when you dress well, you look good, they want to listen to you. Even before you start, I always tell them, before you go into any place, as in ask yourself some few questions like, what I am wearing, does it call for the occasion? I am going to the classroom. Does what I'm putting on call for the classroom? And children, so we have to be very careful as educators.
Thank you, Miss Yusuf. That's
Thank
like
you.
one of the mistakes most educators make, like not dressing well. I don't know why. Teachers, you're coming on a Monday and your hair, the one you've carried for 2 weeks, is still there. So I think it's one of the mistakes we make, and we have to change it. If you are still on that table, I don't think we are on the table,
No,
right?
we are not.
So
We
if
are
you are
not.
still on that table, you have to change.
You have
So
to.
we need to learn more. Can you tell us another mistake that teachers make? I know there are so many topics to touch in etiquette.
All right.
Your table manner, your
napkin
respect,
etiquette.
your walking, your sitting etiquette. Am I sitting well, please?
Actually, a lady should not sit with her legs wide open.
See, can you see now? I just learned something. Let me cross my leg. So since you have many topics, I want you to just share one of your favorite topic, or one of the most important topic that we can touch on etiquette today. So
all right.
So yes,
one of the topic I love most is respect for others and showing kindness to others.
And it's needed in our society.
Yes, it is needed in our society, because when you show respect to others, you will be able to consider other people in whatever thing you're doing. For example, teachers should respect their pupils. pupils too should respect their teachers. When you show respect, that means you're considering them. Parents too should show respect to their teachers and show kindness to them. Kindness goes a lot. Like when you want to use a toilet, I always tell my pupils, you go to the toilet, think of the next person that will use the toilet when you're done.
I think
So
I'm so sorry, ma. My mantra for that is I usually tell myself that leave it better.
yes,
Leave it better. And I don't know where I heard that, but it's just stuck on my head. When
exactly.
I use a restroom, use a toilet, whether public or
The
whatever.
same way you want to meet it when you come back, that's the same way you should live it. So that is respect and kindness to everyone. So that means you have considered people in whatever thing you're doing. Look at this, our society. The main thing about our society is we are not showing kindness and we are not being considerate of others. If you consider others, you won't see people weighing or pulling around. So we need to show respect and show kindness to everyone around us. So with that, we have made the environment conducive and good for everyone.
Wow, thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just want to be behaving like turning my chair or I don't want to slouch. I'm scared of not being corrected now, but I love being corrected anyway. So, but then there's one more thing also. We are living in a world where this respect of a thing. You're telling a child, you're teaching a child respect, especially in the aspect of greeting.
Okay.
We are in a world where everything goes now. A child can just pass by and the child doesn't greet, and I don't know what is expected of a teacher. How are we supposed to come in? Because we know very well that all of these children, whatsoever they are displaying, is from the house.
Yes.
The home is the foundation of every behavior that a child exhibits. But then the parents comes again and say, oh, this child learns this from the school. So how do we balance all of this? We are telling them to respect, we are telling them to greet. What will you say to parents out there?
Parents, please let us teach our children from home. Yes. Home is the best place we can learn anything. So it starts from home. And please do not forget that, Miss Wumi, some of these children, they go out, they just want to learn from their friends. So you as a parent, you have taught your children to behave well. I have also done the same thing. We have a good and well society.
So this is like a collaboration between the parents, the teachers. Teachers keep doing, the etiquette teacher is doing her job.
So
the classroom teacher, because I'm sure
should
the
also do theirs.
Yes.
Then
and I think I'm so sorry, ma, there's this issue again that teachers also feel that if I'm not teaching this child, if this child is not in my class, then I'm not liable to the child. I'm not supposed
that's
to.
wrong.
And I think that's one of the problem we have these
perception.
days, that oh, I'm not teaching this, I'm not directly teaching this child. So what they do is the child does not greet and they let the child go. The child misbehave. And
no, as an educator, any child around you, any pupil around you is your child.
Yes.
At that time, you need to correct them. You need to put them in place.
Yes.
So
like
that's
my
the
boss
right
will
thing
always
to do.
say, my boss will always say, we owe every child a duty of care.
Yes, exactly.
So we owe every child
a duty of care.
We have to care. Caring is when you're teaching a child the right way to behave. That's more like you also
your
caring for that child.
Exactly.
So, Miss Yusuf, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming on the show today. It's been amazing. I've learned one or two things, and I'm sure my audience also did. So, it's Teacher's Gist with Wumi West. I'm very, very sure you learned one or two things today. So, that's why you have to watch this video, rewatch it, so that you can really pick those points she mentioned and the mistake we make as teachers as well. So, thank you for watching today. And Miss Yusuf, before you go today, we have a very, 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 very special gift for you. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And this is a token of our appreciation to you.
Wow.
Thank you for touching lives. Thank you for teaching those children how to behave.
Thank God.
You
You're
know,
welcome.
it's amazing when you see young people just good morning, ma'am, good morning, sir. Right? We are not losing it as Africans. We are not losing our culture to, whatsoever they are seeing now. Thank you for all that you're doing.
All
We're
right.
happy you're here today. God bless you, ma.
All right.
This is from
Thank you,
us to
Teachers
you.
Gist. I really appreciate
Thank you
this.
so much. So to everyone out there, go to Instagram, follow us on Instagram at Teachers Gist with Wumi Wealth. On YouTube, follow us, like us, and importantly, share with your friends. Subscribe for free. Then turn on the notification bell so that you can get all of our videos. And right now, we say bye-bye for now. Thanks for watching.